videos from my car from now on and give you all the updates. It's beautiful now, but we had a lot of rain last night in New York. But right now, looking okay, not too bad. I'm gonna be taking you out and show you around at the end of this video if I remember when I finish this video. So Meghan Harry. Okay, so for Harry, this is nothing new. He was always anti-monarch, as I mentioned in the past, and he is proving it over and over again. So today we have this bombshell. Yes, bombshell. A lot of people have not heard about this. It came on the news only, I think, 10-20 minutes ago. So you want to know this because as we are heading towards the coronation event, we need to be aware of what Meghan Harry can possibly do. Because if we are not, then it will come as a shock, as a surprise, and they will eventually steal the show. We do not want that to happen. So it is very important for us to already know what they can plan or what they will do. So that we can focus on the coronation, not on them. So this again, news came only 10-20 minutes ago, and I have today this opportunity to do a live vlog. Beth, hi, great to see you again today. Thank you, Beth, for that. I have Mary, Bernard, can't wait. Thank you, Mary, for that comment. Hello to all. Angel, thank you guys for joining in for this session. So what Harry did in the past is something, of course, we all know he is capable of doing that, but nevertheless, for many people, it can be a shocking thing. So let's talk about what he did in the past a little bit before we delve into what he did this time. In the past, we have seen how they would always compete with the British monarchy, as I said in my channel many times. By the way, most of my viewers are not subscribed to my channel. If you are new to this channel, consider subscribing. I said in my videos that Harry and Meghan, they were always competing. If the monarchy will release a post, a statement from Buckingham Palace, they will do exactly the same thing on their actual website. If they would post a picture, Meghan Harry would post a picture on their actual website on the same day, exactly the same minute, if they could. Obviously, because of the time difference, they cannot make it exactly the same minute, but you get my point. Okay, this time, of course, they're going to steal the show. So what happened this time? King Charles, he was crushed, quote unquote, crushed. So he was literally saying this, I'm crushed. After 20 minutes, notice of Meghan Markle announcement. So basically what happens is here, listen, very interesting. This is coming in the news in the Mirror. It says royal authors Omid Scobie and Caroline Durant said King Charles was left, quote, crushed, end quote, as Prince Harry only gave him 20 minutes. Okay, notice before making his relationship with Meghan Markle public. Okay, does it sound or does it ring the bell what happened in the past? Meghan Markle, Prince Harry, they said we were told about the Queen's death by the news media. In fact, Harry said I was not ever informed. I heard about this news while I was on a plane. He was going to see the Queen. In other words, they were like, yeah, we were not given time by the monarchy, by the Buckingham Palace, to really know what was going on. Is this a payback by the monarchy, by Buckingham Palace to Harry, what he did with King Charles when he got married with this super liar? I don't know. Maybe there is a connection. Maybe Charles said, let him wait. Don't rush. He's not so important. He took his time before he let me know about his relationship with Meghan. Why we would rush? Okay, so the monarch, who was then Prince of Wales, was preparing to meet the King of Bahrain during a delicate tour in the Persian Gulf sovereign state in November of 2016. King Charles, before he made the tour to Bahrain, it was a long preparation. a long preparation, and they put a lot of effort into it. A lot of effort. Only to find out Harry was all the while trying to steal his show, King Charles's show, by making this announcement while he was touring this country. Very important tour. They spent a lot of money, a lot of effort went into it. And then Harry, he came out in public and he said, "Oh, Meghan and I were together." Who you think people will be more focused to? Of course, to Harry and Meghan's relationship. But the king, he did not want that. The king was like, people need to pay attention to what I am doing, what the monarchy is doing, what the queen was doing, right? That's what you expect. But people were tuning into their relationship story, all the stupid nonsense stories. So, King Charles looks like he was very upset. He was, as they quoted him, saying he was crushed. Is this a payback? I mean, we do not know. But what we do know for sure is that Harry and Meghan, they always try to steal the show. If they do not do anything while the coronation is on in the next, I think only we have hours left before the coronation will take place, I will be super shocked. I'll be surprised. But we know they are planning something. What it is, making an announcement, I don't know what it is, but they will definitely try to do it again. They have done it in the past, they will do it again. One announcement could be they would come out and say, voila, we're pregnant, Meghan is pregnant. Or maybe some have suggested Meghan would divorce Harry. But whatever it is, they have done it in the past and they will have no problem doing it again. Okay, that's my point. And Harry, he stole the show when King Charles was visiting Bahrain by making this announcement, totally unnecessary. Okay, so but Charles was reportedly crushed when Harry and Meghan confirmed the relationship publicly, while also launching an attack on the media, as he thought the announcement would dominate the news cycle, overshadowing his tour. Yeah, you are. You knew, Harry, that if you made this announcement at that time, you know that media is going to focus on you. Because come on, we all want to hear something like this. Are you getting married? What is happening with the relationship? What is new? Something new. And so you knew all of these things were going to happen. You still decided, you know what? No, I'm gonna go with this. Hi, BRR. I have Branji. I can hardly see the name here. I'm sorry about that. Again, leave your comment and I will definitely get back to you. Finding Freedom, Harry and Meghan and the Making of a Modern Royal Family, quote, "It was a critical moment that had been in the works for months." Quote, a statement from Kensington Palace condemning the press and in the same breath confirming Harry's new girlfriend would all but eliminate coverage of Prince Charles's tour of the Gulf. And this was definitely what was happening. And so the point here is that they're very, very vengeful, Meghan and Harry. And for Harry, it is something inbuilt that he will be anti-monarchy. I have no doubt about this anymore. He lost his mother. He blamed everybody. He could not get over it. And so he is going to do everything possible to destroy the reputation of the monarchy. Royal authors Omid Scobie and Caroline Durant claim, quote, the team at Clarence House, which had spent months putting together Prince Charles's tour in the hopes that it would be covered significantly, was crushed. And when we talk about this kind of news that King Charles, the focus was somewhere else to Harry and Meghan, we are talking here about spending the money of the taxpayers, the UK taxpayers' money. They spend all of this money to make this tour successful, and then all of a sudden you find out what happened. Oh, Harry has a girlfriend. Like, insane. This guy is insane. Can you hear something? The bell? I think the ice cream guy is here. In New York, I hear this bell every day. He comes here every day. Harry had allegedly cut ties with a friend for, quote, gossiping about Meghan, end quote, and was poised for an outright war, end quote, with the media. This is the guy. This is the guy. See, he, he was the guy with the ice cream and all that. He is the only person who makes noise in this neighborhood. Otherwise, it is so quiet. There's no noise at all. And I'm very very happy with this, because the last apartment I was living in Toronto, man, the guy upstairs, he would play music so loud all the time, even sometimes at 2 or 3 o'clock in the morning. And I complained about it, but people should have common sense, I guess. Harry had allegedly cut ties with a friend, gossiping about Meghan. So this is how serious. Oh, I'm serious about my girlfriend who is going to ruin my life, who is going to divorce me one day. Harry was cutting ties, doing everything. And I mean, take a look at what narcissist people do. I talked about the cycle, the vicious cycle they go through in a relationship. And during that period of romancing or honeymoon phase, what they call it, they make sure once you are hooked during the honeymoon phase, the next thing they make sure is that you cut ties with your family and friends. Guys, this is a classical example of a narcissist. Meghan is a narcissist. Harry did not know it. He cut ties with his friends day one, and this is talking about 2016. This is not talking about 2023 or 2022. The moment he had Meghan in his life, I mean, the honeymoon phase was probably not even over for Meghan. I mean, she moved so fast. He was like, bye bye, I'm not talking to you anymore. And then, of course, we saw the continuation of that same behavior from Harry. He cut ties with his own family members. He encouraged Meghan to do the same with her father. Obviously, Meghan made the decision, and she was the ringleader. Obviously, she did not even have to wait for Harry to tell her, cut ties with your father, because this is how evil this person is. Meghan, talking about her. Okay, however, the book insisted Charles, quote, understood that the situation with Meghan had reached a tipping point, end quote, despite being, quote, disappointed by the timing of his son's statement. I mean, these are nonsense, stupid rubbish, because what do you think? King Charles would not know about relationship at all, at what point it is? These are Omid Scooby, the lapdog of Meghan Harry, talking. They eventually, quote, they eventually stepped down as a senior royal, we know that, so no quote, sorry, January 2020, and moved to US, where they will now live with their two children, fake children, Archie and Lily. On Saturday, Harry is traveling to the UK for his father's coronation, where he will be there for 2 hours, one report said. I think this is what I have seen, 2 hours. But what he will do in 2 hours will ruin what they have done, Buckingham Palace, for the past 6 months. This is what I am afraid of. Harry will do this fleeting tour, this flying visit, 2 hours, 4 hours, doesn't matter, 6 hours, and will try to ruin the 6 month effort that they put in to make this event, the coronation. Mark my words, if it doesn't happen, I will be surprised. I will be very very surprised, and I would say, man, this is not okay. So the only reason why Meghan and Harry, they would not do something to try to steal the show is when they would not have anything to do. Like, they would invite a lot of people, nobody will show up, or the birthday party will not be as big as Meghan is hoping for, or they will run out of ideas, or something will happen big, and that is the only time when they will not be able to ruin the coronation. But I think they are well prepared for it, to do something, because if you take a look at what Meghan was doing in the past one and a half week, you see that they are on it. They are coming in public just before the coronation. They are signing deals with WME. They're appearing on a kiss cam. These are not haphazardly happening. These are happening because they planned about this. They knew what they were doing. The king's younger son is expected to leave shortly after the ceremony. Okay, this guy, he was so creepy. He just passed by me. He was like coming right on my face. And then I was like, maybe he will open the door and sit with me. Oh my god, like people can, I mean, why you walk straight to me? I don't know, where is he now? But he did kind of creep me out. But you know, people are people. Maybe he did not see me and sitting in the car. I don't know. The king's younger son is expected to leave shortly after the ceremony at Westminster Abbey so that he can return home in time to join celebration for Archie too, for the fake kid. And the reason he is going back so desperately rushing to Meghan is because the relationship is tumbling and he wants to impress Meghan. He wants to prove his loyalty to his owner, Meghan, you know, the dog, always coming back to its owner to please her. I mean, dogs are actually not the appropriate example because they're still very, very loyal. I should not call anybody, you know, anybody's behavior as if they're like dogs, but uh, he would show his loyalty to Meghan and he would be rushing back to California and telling her, hey, look, my honey, my baby, my darling, I love you more than I love my father. You know what I'm saying? Like, and then Meghan will be like, yeah, you proved me, you love me so much, I'm never gonna leave you. But that will not happen, we know, because Meghan is gonna leave him. She is done. She is done because this guy is a joke now. Meghan knows it. And Meghan knows she has no use for Harry anymore. She sucked out from him everything she possibly could. She doesn't have that same high you know, when you get high and you take the drug and you become, oh, that is over for Meghan. She is now waking up. She is looking at Harry thinking, this guy is so boring. He doesn't make me excited anymore. And what we know from many sources is that Meghan is going to be pursuing a career in politics. But a lot of you have said, one person have said, she cannot run for office because she has the title. That is true, but she can always ditch the title, Duchess of Sausages, and run for office. She can always ditch that because even the title for herself, I mean, this is a disgrace. This is how she is thinking because she is not becoming a princess ever. I hope the king will make sure that doesn't happen ever. And at the same time, she's like, if I use the Duchess of Sausages all the time, people will be like, why why you are not promoted to become a princess? What's wrong? Something is wrong with you. Maybe the monarchy, they don't like you. So Meghan knows people are watching. People are seeing that same title over and over again. She doesn't want that. So my understanding is that she will not be happy with this title, Duchess of Sausages, for too long. She would want, if you could, it to be the title, the Queen of England. Give it to me, the Queen of England. I'll be very happy with that. But guys, she has the title for the kids, you know, the fake kids, whatever. She has the title from the king, and I'm very, very disappointed the king actually allowed that title. But hopefully after the coronation things will change and they will take the titles away. We'll have to wait and see for that. Thank you guys for joining in for this conversation. Again, this is my car and I am in New York. Oh, and this is my neighborhood here. And I will see you in the next video.